I am currently recording a video and monitoring myself 100% wirelessly on my iPad. How do you do this? Well, you will have to buy something, but it's surprisingly affordable. This is the Hollyland Mars X. This thing is just $180 and it allows you to wirelessly transfer any HDMI signal over to an iPad, iPhone, or Android device. Let's check it out. So this is it. This is the Hollyland Mars X, and this is incredibly small and super convenient. Hollyland makes other HDMI transmitters and receivers so that you can send a wireless HDMI signal across a long distance to another type of monitor. This unit is just an HDMI transmitter and it can only send a signal to the HollyView app. So you're gonna have to have some other iOS or Android device to receive the signal. Now, what I really like about this compared to the much larger and more professional and expensive Hollyland units is that one, this is much smaller, but two, it's got a built-in battery. Three, it doesn't have a fan like the other units. And four, instead of having to carry around some huge power brick, you literally can just plug it in with USB-C to either charge it or to power it while you're using it. I turned this on and I let it run with battery only, and I got about 1 hour and 5 minutes of battery life, which is fantastic for how small the battery in this has to be. But if you're doing a longer video shoot, of course, you're just gonna plug it in with USB-C and not even have to worry about it. So let's take a quick look at the unit itself. It's got two antennas that come out. That's gonna help you with your range. On one side, it has the power button. It's actually a multi-function button depending on how many times you press it. You can check the password on this unit. You can also flip between different channels if there might be some sort of interference on one of the channels. USB-C for charging. And then on the other side, we have an HDMI input and we have a micro USB jack for firmware updates. To get this working, it's really easy. You just press the power button, it instantly starts making a Wi-Fi network. You then download the HollyView app on your tablet. You then go into your Wi-Fi settings and connect to this Wi-Fi network. The default password is 123456778. You then go back into the app, plug any sort of HDMI device into this, and instantly it will start showing up on your iPad. Now, the footage out of this on an iPad looks surprisingly good. I think it's definitely sharp enough to check your focus. It also has extremely low latency, and in my test when I was shooting at 24 frames per second, I appeared to be around 3 frames behind, certainly fast enough to pull focus on this. One other feature that I love with this unit is the glowing LED panel on the front. You can see the battery power that we have right here, and then here you can see it's telling me it doesn't currently have a video signal. That's a huge help, especially if you're running a long HDMI cable and you don't know if something is plugged in right on the other side of the room. This will let you know. You'll notice when I plug in my camera here, it's changed to 1080 24p. 24 frames per second is what I'm currently shooting in, and the second I plug this in, it shows up immediately on my iPad. The app itself has some amazing features as well if you're looking to monitor video. You'll notice along down here at the bottom we have waveforms, histogram, focus, zebras, framing, magnify, false color, monocolor. It also has 3D LUT as well. So if you're shooting flat and you want to see what it might look like after you edit it, you can do that there. Now, this product was obviously made with videographers in mind, but I was thinking about other things that you could do with it, and I have a PlayStation over there. I'm curious if I can play my PlayStation through my iPad. So give me just 1 second, let's test this out. And I can turn up the volume as well. I've had it turned down while I was talking. And I am playing the new Spider-Man game on PS4 on my iPad. Pretty crazy. Now, the Mars X can transmit the signal up to 300 feet if you have line of sight, but the average person isn't going to be filming on a football field. But what you will be doing is filming in a room like this with concrete walls. Maybe you want to be filming in one room and then give an iPad to someone else in another room. And this does work around corners and through most walls, so that is fantastic. And the other cool thing is it can transmit up to 3 devices at the exact same time. So if you're doing some sort of commercial job, you could give out 3 different iPads. Your clients can leave you alone. They can be sitting on a couch in another room while you actually get to work. They're not having to stand over your shoulder. Now, in terms of negatives with this unit, there aren't many. I guess you could say it doesn't have an HDMI pass-through, so you couldn't plug this into an additional monitor. Maybe that's important to you. You could also say that there is going to be more compression and lower video quality with a wireless system like this, rather than just plugging in a monitor directly. That's true as well. One other issue that I've currently found with this current version of the application is that some of these features don't seem to be working. For instance, the focus peaking doesn't seem to be doing anything, but I swear it worked fine with my other Hollyland units. So I think it might be a glitch right now just because this unit is so new. So as you can tell, I am a huge fan of the Mars X, especially for the price and the size. I kind of feel like every videographer should have something like this in your bag. Check it out in the link below. I'll see you next time.